Hello everyone. This video is going to be very short and it's going to be full of spoilers, so please, if you haven't seen Suburbicon, I wouldn't recommend watching this video unless you're one of those people that likes to consume the movie on YouTube without actually seeing it. Which I don't recommend. I recommend going to see the movie. But anyway, I think this movie, and I don't want to overpraise it, and I think I'm bordering on great here. If I have to choose good to great, I think it's a great movie. I know I'm going to be in the minority on that. I know critics hate it, and audiences aren't too keen on it either. I see on YouTube people aren't very fond of it, but it is what it is. I enjoyed it. I think it might have my favorite comeuppance for a fictional character that I can think of off the top of my head. I know I don't want to go too far, and the end of Hamlet's pretty good, you know what I mean? But in this case, it's the one that sits with me the most satisfyingly, where I feel like a character like Oscar Isaac's character in this movie would normally enter the scene and act with total impunity. He would seem to have like the favor of the devil or something. He would seem to act as though no one's going to stop him, and no one's going to act like a reasonable average person and like take him out. And in this movie, he does that, where he kind of sits down on the couch and he sits down and does that whole weaselly kind of like, you know what, I know all the angles and I got you screwed and you're going to give me all your money or I'm going to call the cops. And it's like, normally in a movie like this, a character like Oscar Isaac would be allowed to act with impunity for some reason, like for the whole second act or even into the third act. Like it would be all the way up until the end of the film, until the protagonist like finds the nerve to kick the shit out of the guy for making the Faustian bargain in the first place. And it's like, oh, fuck it. He goes to the cops, fuck it. How could I possibly be worse off than he left me? And you just fucking kick the shit out of the guy. And in this movie, they do it. You know, and major spoilers, but they feed him lie, and then they feed him booze on top of the lie, and then they fucking hit him in the head with a fireplace poker so hard that they can't get it out again. And this guy walks in like, I'm going to take all the money and I'm going to work you over. I'm like, yeah. And I love how Matt Damon's like, well, if you think I killed my wife, what makes you think I won't kill you? And the guy's like, look, we both know you don't have the balls to do that. And we both know I could blah, 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 blah. You know, and normally that asshole weasel gets to like act, like I said, with the total impunity of God's grace. And you're just like, why doesn't Matt Damon's character fucking kill him right there? And in this movie, they finally just do that. In very, like, over-the-top comical fashion. Like, you thought you knew all the angles and you thought you had us screwed, but no, you didn't. Like, you suck. Like, I'm sorry, but we all know, you know, for some reason, poetic justice for characters like him is always thwarted and you're not supposed to want it. I don't know why. Like, you're supposed to be the better person or the bigger person or something. And it's like, no, fuck that guy. Fuck him. You know, he comes in all like, I think this stinks. You know, I'm going to take this over. I'm working you guys down. It's like, you know, I'm shaking you guys down for the whole thing. Like, no, you're not. I'm going to smash your head apart like a rotten pumpkin. And she's just like, what did you do with him? Oh, I threw him in his car. Thought he was so big. Anyway, that's it. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.